Do we have to do commercial? Game number 2 of the day coming up here at Cedar Point Sports Center. It's the Boys Underclassmen game, the Spyreport All Star game. And we got it coming your way right here on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. We're going to take our break, but have it split screen because this game's getting going right now.
Maumee Bay Turf Center, a leader in synthetic sports services as well as natural field construction, maintenance, and renovation. Maumee Bay Turf is part of Turf Nation, the most trusted source in the synthetic turf industry, including creating the surface for the biggest game in pro football. From professional, college, and high school sports to recreation and commercial projects. Check them out at MaumeeBayTurfCenter.com and see our large collection of finished projects and services. Maumee Bay Turf Center, we build better.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Back here as we begin game number 2. 3-2 is the score. Braden Olson of Clyde hit the first bucket. On the other end, that's Jason Henlin from Sandusky. Giving the white squad the lead. Right back at you, though. 2 threes in the first minute and a half for Braden Olson from the Clyde Flyers. Olson, a junior. That 3 from Ethan Stokes of Oak Harbor, in and out. Back comes the black squad looking to extend on its lead. Straight away 3, yes! 3-point shooting competition for the black squad to start things off. That was Brennan Wilson from Clyde. So the Flyers out flying. He's going to try another one. Off the front iron, though, and a long rebound. Out comes Henlin. Alley-oops to Julian Washington. Hello. We saw that at the end of our last stream for the girls' game. He was throwing it up there. Gets the alley-oop. It's 9-6. Olson again for 3. Off the mark. Ethan Stokes of Oak Harbor. Too strong. Gavin Wanger of Calvert out and running. Ankle breaker. Back out to Dietrich of Perkins. And we get a foul. So just underway. 20-minute halves here for this underclassmen game. 5 minutes per 5 players out there. Then we'll have like a kind of like a hockey substitution. Gavin Wagner of Calvert can't finish the and one. He'll get 2 free throws. 2 20-minute halves, about a 5-minute break in between the halves. All of the players will get at least 10 minutes of time out there. Wagner hits the front end. Second free throw in as well. 10-6, or 11-6, the score. Justice Thompson of the Crestview Cougars kicks it back out. Henlin for three. Off the front iron, long rebound out to Mason Gamble of Norwalk. Mason gives it off, but it's stripped away. Washington with the steal to Thompson. Thompson into the air. What a putback dunk. Ethan Stokes, hello. Woo. Take a look at this replay. Thompson flew up. Stokes is there with the putback. So 3 threes and 2 dunks so far the first 5 minutes. Wagner up and under, kicks back out. Wilson for three. Short. Washington with the board. Look out for Julian Washington in the next couple of years. He's already a human highlight reel, and he gets the dime there to Justice Thompson for his first points. Speaking of Julian Washington, second team Division III All-Ohio in 19 points per game, just under 20 actually. So that three's in and out. 7 rebounds and almost 4 assists. And take that oop for you too. Julian Washington on our first player spotlight. 5-minute mark, so we'll get some more substitutions. And here are the participants here today. $20 total. 12-11 is the score in favor of the black squad. 3 in the air will go as Jackson Beamer of the Willard Flashes. The junior scores it, makes it 14-12. On the other end, 3 in the corner, short. Rebound taken by Kobe Brown, but out of bounds. Stop, pop, no. Offensive board. Ball around and stripped out of there. Jackson McNulty of Huron. Guarded, outside for 3, off the front iron, rebound out to Grady Otterbacher of Tiffin Calvert. And we'll get a foul. Take a look at our first black squad player spotlight. Jordan Perriott of Norwalk, 7 points per game, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. And there he is with the ball for 3. Got it. And that is what you call timing in the business, folks. Henlin, straight away 3, deep 3 for Kobe Brown. Won't fall, but an offensive board. Right side, that one won't go. Offensive board and a foul. That was Judah Keller with the 3. It'll send Ryan Adelsberger for the line. We talked about Keller shooting that 3. He was an honorable mention Division III Northwest District honoree this year for Margaretta. The district champs, the regional runners-up. 11.7 points, 5.4 rebounds, 3.3 assists is this squad. They got the pieces to get back right where they were last year. And next year, they won't have to contend with a guy by the name of Colin White at Ottawa Glandorf. He will be at Ohio State. Inbounds. Kick back around, straight away. 12 minutes left in this first half. Deep 3 taken there, just glances off the front of the iron, but Amir Aaron with the board. Another triple won't go. Jackson McNulty gets the board. Left side to Walter Plants. Over the Adelsberger. Turns, pops. Off the side iron, Judah Keller with the board. Right side three, got it. Kobe Brown. Kobe for three. 17 all. That deflected out of bounds. That's knocked out of bounds as well. Let's take a look at our second Black Squad player spotlight. Mason Gamble, Norwalk. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Third team Division I Northwest District honoree. Spin jumper won't go. Norwalk Truckers have a couple pieces coming back next year in that tough Division I area, along with Sandusky and Folks. Is Kobe going Kobe right now? He's got back-to-back threes. On the other end, a quick release doesn't go through. And Amir Aaron, actually, Adelsberger of Old Fort gets stripped. Oh my goodness. Amir Aaron threw that down with authority. 20-19, Kobe again with a heat check, doesn't fall. And back comes the Black Squad once again. Mikey Young weaves his way through, gets it out for a three. Too much. 10 minutes left. Spin, shot, foul, and we'll get free throws as well as substitutions. Take a look at Jackson McNulty from Huron. Third team D3 Northwest District honoree as he hits that first free throw. 17 points, 10 rebounds, 2.5 assists for the junior from Huron. Second free throw in and out, rebound taken out. Quick ahead, but that's going to be out of bounds. Take a look also, Clyde's Braden Olson, 25 points per game. He's already hit 2 threes here today, and it shows why. 7.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists. Honorable mention Division II All-Ohioan as a junior. Works it around into the lane, kicks it back out. That's Joey Dietrich. Joey Dietrich on the board from Perkins. As the Black Squad has the lead, but only momentarily as Walter Plants of Genoa gets on the board. Great pass outside. Open three again. Yep. And that is why he averages 25 points per game. Olson's got 9. Justice Thompson stops, spins, puts it up short. And a long rebound out to Olson, lays it up and in. Wanted to dunk it, but hit the bottom of the rim. Nonetheless, he's got 11. On the other end, that's deflected out, and he'll stay. Take a look at this. He just wanted to hit rim at least, and he did. Take a look at Calvert's Gavin Wagner of our next player spotlight. 14.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Three-pointer goes for the Black Squad as they lead Hello, sir. Good. How are you today?
Good.
Spyreport once again. It's flourished since year one, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's going in the right direction. It's nights like this, man, that make it happen. We've got this is probably the most anticipated game of the night right here. A lot of good underclass kids, so pretty exciting, man. I appreciate having you guys too.
Oh, absolutely. Just how much goes into getting this showcase ready?
Well, coaching at the high school level and involved in the AAU scene has made it easier. I will say that. But at the end of the day, man, you got to have willing kids that are, want to come in and actually make this a competitive game, not just come in and get up and down. So there's a lot that goes into it, but I have some great helpers and most importantly, great kids and coaches here. So.
And, I mean, this isn't only just an all-star game that the Spyreport puts on. You guys have, you have AAU squads, things like that. What else do you guys have to offer here for these players in North Central Ohio and beyond?
Sure. Yeah, Spyreport, is not, I don't know how to phrase it, but Spyreport I kind of developed to give this area of the state more of a presence for kids that want to play at the next level. Exposure, every major city in Ohio has something, and this North Central, Northwest, even down to Central Ohio has kind of always been lacking as far as coverage and exposure for kids. So that's kind of my end goal with this, is just to have our kids be seen a little more, and kids that want to play at the next level, give them that opportunity to help in any way I can. So. Yeah,
and so far for this first underclass and boys game, you said this is probably the highlight of the night. It's been so far. You got players like Braden Olson, a junior that's an all-Ohioan, just throwing up threes like that right there. And then on the other end, you have players like Julian Washington that can just throw it down at any point. These are some great underclassmen that we have here today.
Yes, this is a high-level basketball game. Right there's another high-level shot by Julian. But high-level game with a lot of, honestly, sophomores and juniors that are going to be next-level kids. Julian picked up his first Division I offer the other day. Ethan Stokes has a low major offer out there pending. Jason Henlin from Sandusky is going to have opportunities. So you're seeing a lot of kids that are going to play at the next level in some capacity, most of them basketball, maybe even some of them football. So,
and that's pretty much the key for Spyreport, is just to get these kids noticed, right?
Absolutely. That's the end goal in this. And it's a good opportunity for them to come and not just exposure and next level, but come and have fun one last time with some area guys and some kids they don't know. I mean, there's kids from down south playing with kids from Northwest Ohio, and that's just as big as the exposure part of it. But yes, that's kind of Spyreport in a nutshell, man. So.
And not only that, you get any all-star game, you get players wanting to play with guys that the senior game. You're going to have the likes of Shelby playing with the likes of Willard and Margaretta together. It's just a chance for players that are usually going one-on-one against each other to actually pass it, and you have a chance to have some fun with them.
Yeah, you've got those kind of down-the-road battles with, a Willard and a Shelby, a Margaretta and a Perkins, something like that. And then you've got, a district final matchup with a kid like Justice Thompson from Ashland Crestview, who's button heads, not literally, as that game occurred, but button heads with Judah and Julian from Margaretta, who they played. So happens they're on the same team. But, it's a unique opportunity, unique experience. Cedar Point was open arms when it came to putting this thing on, and just great people all around from your guys' coverage, BCSN. All those people have made this a really fun event. So
yeah, we love showing off our athletes here, especially when they get done with tournament time, they can kind of cut it loose. I mean, we still want to see defense and things like that. Joe Baylog loves the defense, same in all-star games, but you also love highlights like this, the long throwouts, the dunks.
Yep.
Things like that, as Jackson McNulty throws it down. What else do we have coming up here from the Spyreport as we get into the summer?
We kind of turn a focus to AAU after this. We'll be out watching AAU kids. We hold a couple AAU events in the area. We do a couple individual showcases as far as what we do in the spring, but I would tell you spring and summer is kind of dominated by AAU, and also Battle for the Bay is the big high school thing next, coming up actually in Cedar Point here in June. We bring probably 80 or 90 high school teams under this roof and go at it for 2 days. So
how do you keep your sanity trying to run a thing like that?
High school ball to AAU and then a little Spyreport sprinkled in, but I enjoy it, man. I love basketball. So.
Oh, I bet, yeah. That's the fun of it, not only getting to show out these kids, but you get to put on some good competition for teams that are coming from outside of the area, because I know, probably year one you didn't have as much, but just as it grows, you get to see more and more talent coming here, and then you never know. A couple years down the line, well, it already is. It's just might be one of the premier, tournaments in the country.
Right. Yeah, and we, there was always the Wendy's SBC All Star Game up here for many years.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of been discontinued or fizzled out with the league being so big. I kind of wanted to step in and provide some type of platform here, and I pulled all these kids together out in the hall before and really stressed the importance of making this a competitive game, guarding. Not just out here shooting 35-footers and breakaway dunks. Well, we all love that, but the importance of this game to me is doing it that way. And credit to these kids, man. I mean, 35-39 here with 2 to go it's been that way so far. So,
anything? I know you have so many things going on, but is there anything behind the scenes that you want to get going in the future, or are you happy with what all you have right now?
Plate's pretty full, man. I'll
be
honest with you. I'm very bought into the Margaretta basketball program.
Yeah, and what a run you guys had this year. If it wasn't for a guy named Colin White.
Yeah, he's special. But Steve and I, have gone 12 years together over there at Margaretta, and hope we can get back to that level over the next few years here. And we turned that page quickly into Ohio Buckets and AAU, and there's a lot of those kids out here. So as far as where we're at, I think we're in a good spot. So,
and let's, for the last minute before we get out of here for the half, but talk about Margaretta. You had the great run you had this year, that comeback against Crestview in the semifinal as Washington. I guess he heard me talking about you guys, hits another shot, but just what a run you guys had. Bay Division co-champs. Not only that, but, you have so many young players back where it could be, right back to where you were last year, but without facing a guy named Colin White.
Right. Yeah. We a lot of people talking about our run this year, and it's great and all. We didn't, finish how we wanted to, but and we've got some tough young kids in that program, and they want to come in, they want to get better. So the future is very bright for Margaretta basketball. We're going to keep plugging along, but hopefully we can get back on that stage again and kind of complete the task. But, yeah, Colin's a next-level kid. Obviously, Ohio State, everybody knows him. But what people don't know is how great of a kid he is. He's worked his butt off to be able to go out there and put on a show like that. So,
final shot possibly of the half. As I say that, it's taken at 10 seconds, so we'll get one more possession for the White squad maybe. And I jinxed him again as that goes out of bounds with 1.8. But appreciate you having us once again. Best of luck. I know we still got a half of this, and then we got the senior showcases. But as always, thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. You guys do a phenomenal job all season. I just want to credit you guys, Brian. First class, man. Love watching you guys blow up. So thank you again.
Hey, and best of luck next year with Margaretta as well. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. We're going to take a break. It's halftime here, 41-all. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second half here at the Spyreport Underclassmen game.
MAUMEE Bay Turf Center, a leader in synthetic sports surfaces as well as natural field construction, maintenance, and renovation. MAUMEE Bay Turf is part of Turf Nation, the most trusted source in the synthetic turf industry, including creating the surface for the biggest game in pro football. From professional, college, and high school sports to recreation and commercial projects, check them out at MAUMEeBayTurfCenter.com and see our large collection of finished projects and services. MAUMEE Bay Turf Center. We build better.
guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Second half of the boys underclassmen game underway, 41-all. Travis Berardi back here at the Cedar Point Sports Complex. I want to thank Jake once again for coming on with us, the head of the Spyreport, also assistant coach at Margaretta, the regional runners-up in Division III, Northwest District champs. Back to action here, and we get a foul inside, right underway. Take a look at Walter Plants, the sophomore, special mention Division III All-Ohioan. As Justice Thompson just off the mark on that three. 16.8 points per game for Genoa out of the NBC. All-Ohioan status for the sophomore. Crossover three off the glass with a sweet kiss. And a little bit of a celebration as well for Kobe. He's having fun out there. Beamer with the fadeaway, doesn't hit anything, and back comes the white squad up three. Into Thompson. Backs it out, crosses over. And another put back dunk. Ethan Stokes. Him and Thompson are just on the mark right now, as both the Stokes buckets coming off the putback variety from Thompson. And McNulty comes with a block, but it stays with the black squad. Perriott inside, scores. 46-43. Stokes works it around to Kobe. Kobe's got another three. 12 points for Kobe. 6-point lead. Otterbacher, Euros, off the glass, no. And McNulty gets the board and nearly traveled, gives it to Stokes. Stokes to Walter Plants, and we just showed his player a spotlight, and he's going to show us a dunk. Perriott gets his defender up, puts it up. Not enough on that, though, and it's a 3-on-2. Ball fake, reverse layup. Pretty bucket there by Justice Thompson. Otterbacher on the other end as we take a look at Justice Thompson. Once again, timing is everything here. Here comes McNulty, slams it down. Thompson, first team Division III All-Ohioan for the junior, 22.5 points per game, 3 assists, and he was 56% from the field. For the junior from the Crestview Cougars, that tough loss in the district semifinal to Margaretta. They had a lead in the fourth, just couldn't hold on. Margaretta ended up winning the district and making it to the Elite Eight. Nice pass over, slams it down. Walter Plants again. White squad starting to pull away here on the other end. Otterbacher tries to bring him back, but can't hit. McNulty ahead to Kobe on the line, but they'll give it the 3. Doesn't go. Offensive board will. And Justice Thompson has another bucket. Kobe does it to steal. Gets it to Thompson again. 4 straight for Justice. It's 61-43. A 20-2 run here for the White squad. 4 minutes, 15 seconds in. Perriott with the step back, got deflected. Into the lane, ball stripped from behind, and Thompson will have an inbounds. Final possession here for these number 1 squads. Actually, no, they'll sub them out now. Take a look at our next player spotlight. Joey Dietrich of Sandusky Perkins. 3rd team Division II Northwest District, 11 points per game, 4.4 assists, 3.3 rebounds for the junior from Sandusky Perkins. Inbounds the Plants. Out to Julian Washington. Crosses, elbow jumper, pure. He has been fun to watch this year. Henlin gets the board. Inside to Adelsberger, back out. 3 in the air. Rimmed around, but out, but an offensive board. Layup good for Plants. Deep 3, too strong. And another board for the White squad. Euro, yes. Mikey Young on the board. And a turnover on the Black squad. Now a 26-2 run. Thank you, Adam Thompson, my producer. Knows his math. It was 41-all at the half. Washington gets the contact, but doesn't get the bucket to fall. Back comes Dietrich. No look pass, layup won't go, and then blocked. Beautiful pass, but an assist record there. Washington inside, yeah. You can put this in the books right now. Julian Washington, I believe, will be a Mr. Basketball candidate his senior year. Great offensive board and put back by Mason Gamble. He's on the board. 69-45. Washington, crossover, jumper. Wow. Wow. You're going to see a lot of that in the senior game with some players, but this is the future of North Central Ohio basketball right there. Just a sophomore, 2 more years of him. That shot's blocked. Washington out to Henlin. Henlin misses the dunk. Rim rejection. Brennan Wilson out with the board. Baseline jumper, good. Second field goal for Mason Gamble. Washington again. Pass inside, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the White squad with 12:30 left in regulation. As we take a look, that's a nice jumper from the baseline. That's a tougher shot than you'd think. There's no backboard. It's just you and the rim. Washington again. In and out. Dietrich. Ooh, Brennan Wilson with some English off the glass. On the other end, Euro no. And back out and running is Dietrich. Inside, kicks back out. Open three for Olsen. All went all but down, and Washington gets the board. Keller gets the screens. We take a look at our next player spotlight. Deep three drops for Plants. Ryan Adelsberger, 11.5 points, 5 rebounds, 2.2 assists. Honorable mention Division IV Northwest District honoree from Old Ford High School. Oh, look at the ball fake that time, but it doesn't drop. Long run out into the lane. Layup good for Mason Gamble. 75-51. It's 3.7 rebounds, 1.4 assists. Honorable mention Sandusky Bay Division honoree. Substitutions. Take down the baseline, won't drop. Great spin move by Thompson. Kicks it back out. Keller lost the handle. Mikey Young with the steal, gives it off to Amir Aaron. Into the corner for three. Offensive board, Perry, it puts it up and in. Thompson with the spin, the fade, put back goes. Amir, it's Kobe Brown with the hoop. Deep three, offensive board. Parry it for three. Yes. Black squad now on a run. Got it down to 20. Speaking of Kobe, 11.7 points, 5.4 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Third team D1 Northwest District honoree for the junior from Sandusky. Beamer, crossover, glances off the front of the iron. Offensive board, put back, will drop for Perriott. Hand off to Kobe. Fouled, won't drop, but he'll get 2 free throws. First drops for Kobe. Second free throw won't go. Out and running, Jackson Beamer. Step back three short off the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Seeing some of the senior boys members arriving now. 2 state Final Four players. Isaiah Ramsey, Casey Lance of the Shelby Whippets here. Mad Max Dawson of Willard. That was one heck of a district semifinal and championship at Ontario High School. If you have a chance, you can rewatch those games live and free on the OH Report. Well, not live anymore, but you can watch the replay free whenever you want on the OH Report. So used to saying that. You're watching this live and free, though, so hey. Final 7 minutes of the underclassmen slate, and then we'll have the girls' senior game, followed by the boys at 8 o'clock. And that doesn't end our all-star slate, as tomorrow we have the News Journal Classic, the alumni game beforehand at 6 o'clock. That game will be live and free. Kobe with the crossover, turns around. He's looking like Kobe out there. He's feeling it right now. But 6 o'clock we'll have the alumni game, which is the participants from the 2020 season. Gavin Wagner scores for Calvert his first field goal of the game. On the other end, Justice Thompson finishes. But the players from the 2020 game that weren't able to due to COVID, they are back to play in the alumni game. That'll be at 6 o'clock live and free. And then the News Journal Classic for the players this year, you'll see the likes of Max Dawson, who you'll see tonight, and a couple other players. That game, it'll be on a delayed basis. We want people to attend this one at Lexington because it helps the kids at Catalyst Life Services. So if you can attend, please attend the game, and then you can watch the 2024 All-Star game later tomorrow night if you're unable to make it. Amir Aaron all the way in, up and under, no offensive board, put back, counted and one. Gavin Wagner. Back to a 20-point game. Misses the front end. Kobe with the rebound. Crosses over. He's going to try to the three. Just short, but a put-back dunk once again. Third field goal for Stokes. Third put-back dunk for Stokes. 88-66. On the other end, the length from Wagner gets the bucket. He scored 2 straight buckets. Gamble, or actually Keller, into the corner for Justice. Swish. And we'll get our final substitutions of the night. 13 points to finish things off for Mr. Thompson. And actually, he's going to stay in because only 9 players on the roster for the white team. So he will remain in. Get some time to play with Mr. Washington. Step back 3 will drop, and another one will go for Braden Olson. Man, Clyde's got some shooters coming back next year. Justice will try to answer, too strong. But a board by Plants takes it in, short. Another offensive rebound in the Washington. Wanted the and one. They're not going to give it to him. It's an all-star game, but still a nice, tough bucket for him. He's got 20. Wagner starting to heat up now as well. He's got 10. 93-73. Washington from Thompson. Yes. Give him 23 points as he's pretty much locked up the MVP for today. Reverse layup doesn't go. Offensive board, foul, and Gavin Wagner will get free throws. Wagner, the unanimous first team honoree from Calvert. 5 players unanimous first team honorees in the River Division. Thompson with a full head of speed, loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with White. Julian Washington also. McNulty. Jackson McNulty from Huron, both unanimous in the Bay Division as Washington continues to thrive. Olson from Clyde, Dietrich from Perkins, also unanimous first team in the Lake Division. Layup, no. Back comes Mr. Washington. Julian into the corner, Kobe. Yep. My correction, it's Jason Henlin. Clance gets the board, but intercepted and somehow thrown right to Wilson. Wilson in the lane, loses it though. And back comes the white squad. Is great effort there by Olson to his teammate, but couldn't finish the bucket. 2 minutes left, 101-74. Quick transition into the lane. In and out, Washington with the board. Throws it off the glass. Over the Thompson. A deep three off the rim. Gets his own board. He's going to try it right back. Again, short. And another throw out. Olson this time will get the layup to go. 90 seconds left. Washington, I think that might be his first miss of the night. Into the corner. Pulls up for three, short. Washington with the board. Long run out. Justice Thompson with the easy lay-in. 103-76. 60 seconds left in this underclassmen boys game. Dunk attempts blocked. Washington. Over the Henlin. Alley-oop. Oh, he's short. On the other end, that alley-oop falls. Excuse me. That alley-oop knocked our clock cam sideways as well. Layup ahead will go for Gamble. There's a three right before the end of this one. And the white squad will dribble it out. Nope, wait, hold on. Henlin will take it in and score. He faked everybody out to get the last bucket of the game, and that's how this one will end. 105-83. White squad wins it. We're going to take a break and be back with Julian Washington, our MVP, right after this.
MAUMEE Bay Turf Center, a leader in synthetic sports surfaces as well as natural field construction, maintenance, and renovation. MAUMEE Bay Turf is part of Turf Nation, the most trusted source in the synthetic turf industry, including creating the surface for the biggest game in pro football. From professional, college, and high school sports to recreation and commercial projects, check them out at MAUMEeBayTurfCenter.com and see our large collection of finished projects and services. MAUMEE Bay Turf Center, we build better.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
Here with our Danny's Cafe of Rossford MVP. I called him the human highlight reel because he put on a show today. 25 points to lead the way. It is Margaretta's sensational sophomore, Julian Washington. Julian, season's over, but you still get to play competitive basketball. Just how fun is it outside the season to come up here against some of the best and, put on a show?
It's super fun. Oh, crap.
You're good. I know Coach just screwed that up for you.
Yeah, he messed with me. It's really fun playing with a lot of these talented guys out here. I mean, it's a great show. I mean, great for us just to go out and play with each other because we're all playing like against each other. So now that we get to play with each other, it's a lot more fun.
What a year Margaretta had. Co-champs in the Bay Division, Sandusky with Willard, and then you win a district championship. What a fourth quarter against Crestview in the district semifinal. You win a district championship. You play in a regional final, and you run into a guy named Colin White, Mr. Basketball. But just talk about the ride you guys had this year because what a phenomenal season you guys had at Margaretta.
I mean, it was just really fun. I mean, going into the season, I mean, we definitely had goals to go win a SBC sectional district and make it to a regional. I'm not sure if you know, but that was like our first regional in like 92 years.
It was.
So, I mean, that's a big thing for us. I mean, we take pride in going there and playing real good competitive basketball. But playing against Colin White, I mean, that's like, come on, like he's really talented. So, just big shout out to him because.
Yeah. Well, he's graduating. He's going to Ohio State, and you guys have a lot of young talent coming back. Is it regional or bust again coming up for next year? Because, I mean, the players that you have coming back, it looks like you guys might be that favorite.
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely. That's the goal. I mean, we don't want to just make it to a regional, but we're trying to make it to a state final and go get a state championship for sure.
Season's over. Are you playing any other All-Star games?
No, not that I know of right now, but I'm just playing AAU right now.
Any spring sports at Margaretta you playing or?
No, not anymore. No?
Okay, so you're just going to focus on basketball.
Yep.
What do you want to work on before next season? I don't know if you need to work on a lot, but what do you want to work on?
Oh, definitely a lot I need to work on. Probably just maybe more consistent three ball. I mean, I knocked down a couple, but there's some that I definitely should have made. Yeah, probably just working on the three. Definitely my handle and finishing some dunks.
All right. Lastly, if you want to look into the camera, give anybody a shout out that you'd like. Go for it, my man.
All right. I like to shout out my mom and dad. I know my dad. He drove 8 hours to get here, so big shout out
awesome.
to him.
Shout out to him.
thanks to my mom, and I wouldn't be here without the men upstairs. So shout out to God.
Amen. Amen. Julian, it has been a pleasure watching you this season and here, and I look forward to watching you next year. Congratulations, and have a good summer, man.
Thank you, man. You guys too.
Thank you. And that will wrap things up here for the underclassmen games, girls and boys. Want to thank everybody that helped make things possible. Want to thank all the players for putting on a show as well, but we're going to take a quick break. Thank you also to Danny's Cafe Rossford and Maumee Bay Turf, Home and Kitchen Supply, Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation as well for sponsoring this. We'll be right back. We got the girls' senior game and then the boys' senior game coming up, so stick around. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes, right here live and free on the OH Report.